Good morning, all you folks out there in YouTube land. Thrash Pondo here, and oh my goodness gravy. Tonight, Fargo, season 5, episode 10, the last episode, and I can't wait. Now, I promised myself that I wasn't going to do any last minute speculative spoiler bit content, but I can't. I am like so busy churning out right that I've gotta like put together a little thing of my speculative spoilers, my secret theories, and just plain wild guesses that I can mull over until we actually get to see the darn content. So there's been a number of things that have been kicking around in my head. Now, as you guys know, over the course of this season, I've had a lot of wild theories, and a couple have actually proven to be right, or at least pretty darn close. So I'm going to give you just a handful of them that I have for tonight. Now, one thing I just want to get out of the way is that everybody is talking Gator, and I know, everyone feels sorry for Gator. Well, some people feel sorry for Gator. Well, someone out there must feel sorry for Gator, but they're wondering if he will in some way find redemption tonight. No, I don't know. Redemption, that's kind of that's pretty far off. He might do something to sort of level the field. Maybe shave off some of his bad guy points, but a redemption's pretty far. One thing I will grant you is there's some speculation. Now, Oli was pretty clear, an eye for an eye. It's possible Gator still has one good eye. Everyone says that he wrapped that around his eyes to like hide the fact that it was all icky. No, I think well, one of them would be on the icky side. The other one it was so he didn't know where he was going. So he might still have one good eye. And as they say in Land of the Blind, a one-eyed man is king. There's a little clip where it looks like he's leading the way out of that secret passage tunnel thingy, which oh my gosh, it's something out of El Topo. I don't know. So, as far as Gator goes, I don't think though, but there have been a few tantalizing clues that could at least give that credence. One that I've been like dying to see them do something with, and they haven't, is Jerome, Lorraine's personal bodyguard. Now, he's a really cool character. He's only had about 4 lines though. He has been very underutilized. Now, sometimes when they do that, it's because he comes in with a big finale. So far, all we really know about him is that he's a very competent bodyguard, and that he tells Scotty stories about how the samurai actually uh, 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 combated each other. He knows a fair amount about Bushido. It would be so cool if that was somehow a factor at the end, but again, I don't know. I think he was just one of those cool characters that we just don't get to see much of. Another character that we may or may not get to see something of is that Vivian Duggar. Now, his life was absolutely destroyed. And I think now, while you could certainly blame Lorraine for it, I think he's going to go one step further. I think he's going to pin all of this on Roy Tillman, who just showed up and demanded things of him and threatened his life and ended up ruining his life. And I think Vivian will realize if I hadn't kowtowed to you, my life wouldn't have been destroyed. Oh, and apparently you're nothing. We all saw that debate. So I think Vivian might show up out of nowhere and try to get personal revenge on Roy, which of course could help everyone else out as well. Very far fetched, but again, more far fetched things have happened. Let's just call that one the outside long shot bet. But the one that I'm really keep coming back to is now, remember the last time we saw Wayne? He was putting the groceries in the car, and Dot called him, and he found out where the call came from because he star 6 9'd it. I have this crazy idea that now partially off balanced Wayne may go on a quest to save his missus. Now, this will bring something really cool full circle. Now, we've all made connections to the Wizard of Oz up until this point. Now, who are Dot's 3 big friends right now? One, uh, State Trooper Whit Farr. He's her guardian angel, and he, of course, would represent the Tin Men. Mhm. Ollie, who's now become one of her saviors as well, he textbook scarecrow archetype. All we need now is the cowardly lion. Get it? The cowardly lion. Yeah, I think he's gonna show up and somehow be a factor in all this. Just it would be a really neat thing if it did happen, but just a hunch on my part. He may even put together a little posse. Maybe he'll bring Jerome with him. Jerome might want personal revenge because of the death of Danish Graves. Maybe he's even sent by Lorraine. You know what? We might even show up. I sincerely doubt it. He's such a wet brain. But maybe Vink could help his son. I see. I gave the game away. I said Vink. They call his father Wink. For those of you keeping score at home, Wink was a German general who, in the last days of the war, you see where I'm going with this? In the last days, was supposedly supposed to step in and help in a last-ditch defense of Berlin. He didn't quite make it. But again, the idea of the general coming out at the last minute to try to be a factor, well, it's certainly something Wink would have thought of. After all, we know he's a World War II buff. And that's pretty much all we know about him. That and he speaks very proper English. But anyway, that's all I got for you for right now, at least until after the show. Please, like, subscribe, forward this to all the other Fargo fans out there in the Thrash Boundary universe. Heck, forward it to even the people who aren't a fan of Fargo at this point. I think this season could create a bunch. And let me know what you think in the comments below. Are my theories crazy? Are they plausible? Are they, yes, they're crazy, but they're so crazy they just might work? But anyway, again, all I got for you, be good, be safe, be careful, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all again very, 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 very soon. Peace.